Hey everybody. So I've been working a lot recently with the GitHub MCP server with Copilot in VS Code. And it's really unlocked a bunch of ways for me to make life both more productive and less stressful in my whole agentic development workflow. And today I want to show you some of those. Now first, before we get into it, I want to talk a little bit about what is an MCP server, and I'll do it really quickly. So imagine you had an API, and that API did something like listed GitHub issues or opened a pull request, and you wanted to have that available to your agent. The problem is an LLM only knows as much as it knows. It doesn't know anything outside of its training data. So we have to figure out a way to get that API into the context of the LLM. And a way we can do that is through wrapping an MCP server around that. And the MCP server, one of the things that we do for that is that we give the overall API description. We'll call it, hey, this is the GitHub API, and it lets you interact with GitHub. Then each function, we also give that a natural language description. This function, this API, returns all the open GitHub issues. This one opens a pull request, and so on. We enumerate everything in there. Now those are called tools. Now we wrap that into an MCP server that adheres to a protocol. Now that protocol then lets our agents, our harnesses, so to speak, able to interact with it. Now, so not just VS Code's Copilot, but a Copilot, let's say, in the cloud, so the cloud coding agent, or the GitHub CLI. A whole suite of them where you don't actually have to reprogram it. You just kind of bring it in, install it, and away you go. So that's a quick background of MCP server. There's a whole lot more to it, but now you can understand quickly. It gives the context of the API to the agent that you're using, and then the LLM can call it. Cool. All right, so let's go. So the way we can install MCP servers is click on the extensions from the left-hand side, and you'll see that there's several different options there, and MCP servers happens to be one. And there's a bunch of different MCP servers that are already registered as available to download and install, and GitHub happens to be one of those. So if I go ahead and let's make this a little bit larger, I can install or install in Workspace, and I'll talk about what those mean in just a second. Or there's also a remote GitHub MCP server. So the difference between the GitHub MCP server that runs locally, let's say in Docker, and the remote one is actually hosted up in GitHub, and it's an HTTP server, and that's the one I personally like better to use because I don't have to worry about hosting it. So I'm going to install it in VS Code. All right, so it brings us back to this GitHub after it opens up, after I hit the install. And I'm going to hit install on Workspace. So this way it's just available to the project I currently have open. And if I bring it back to the overall Explorer, I can see that there's an mcp.json underneath the VS Code folder. And then taking a peek at that, you can see that it currently is running, and it's pointing out to api.githubcopilot.com/mcp. And it says it has 48 tools. So there's 48 different APIs essentially that I can get at here. All right, so let's open up Copilot, make this a little bit bigger, and what are some of the tools that I can get at? So I can hit the little tools button there, and now I can see GitHub MCP server is highlighted, and I can list issues, list releases, pull request lead, and there's a bunch of not only the tools, but also the description of it. And I could turn it on, turn it off by hitting check marks. All right. Quickly, what I'm going to ask then is quickly just send out a request to the MCP server. And I'm going to just say, who am I in GitHub? I don't want to have a philosophical conversation with Copilot here, so I'm just going to ask it, who am I in GitHub? And so what it should be doing here is the LLM is going to say, you know what? I want to load up a tool. It has to be a GitHub tool because it has enough information with the description that we put on the MCP server, and it pulls me back. And you can see that it said, ran get my user profile using the GitHub MCP server. There's no input that is sent when I click on it, but we can see the output that came down. So everything that about me is back, and then it has this cool little card that it displays. So now getting into a little bit more about how I use the GitHub MCP server in my workflow. What we're going to do, and let me show you the app that we're going to be working on. I have what I'm calling the DevConf Picks app, and I have a couple bugs built into this app right away. So what this is meant to do is I can go ahead and look at sessions at a conference and then vote on the session that I want to see. And then I can go see the leaderboard to see which sessions are winning and so on, or have the most votes for people who might be interested in them. So overall, that's the app that we're going to be working on. All right, so then I, Matt, and GitHub are probably assigned some issues to it because bugs have already been discovered. So I can say, well, first off, let's see all the issues. So I'm going to say list off the issues. I'm going to say list off the open issues for this repo, titles only. So this is going to go off, hit one of the tools that brings back all the issues, and then tells me them. And great, they all came back just seeing the issue list. All right, so I'm going to open up a new chat window, brand new, no context at all. So what I want to do then is triage the overall issue list. So first off, I'm going to just say, list the issues for this repo that are assigned to me. Now, there's going to be two different things that are going on here. The MCP server is going to have to know who me is, so CodeMail, Matt, and GitHub, and then find the issues that are assigned to me. So I'm going to change this to bypass approvals. So that's one of the cool things that an LLM can start doing with an MCP server. It can start calling multiple tools during its cycle when it starts figuring things out. All right, so I found the issues that are assigned to me. One happens to be closed already. Now let's start asking it a more, this is where my productivity starts kicking in. I'm going to ask it, I want to find an issue to work on. Rank the open issues by this criteria. I want the most impact, but I only want to do the least amount of work. So rank them by impact, high impact, but low effort. So now this is perfect because I'm letting the LLM figure out what I should be working on that's going to look good, lots of impact, but not have a lot of effort here. And so you can see it's going off and using the MCP server to grab the issue details and coming back and showing me what I can be working on. And so it's saying, you know what, start with issue number 1. It's fastest, a likely win with the biggest visible impact. And it ranked them overall. So the second one is the track filter, misses sessions when the track casing differs, and so on. So cool. So I'm going to tell Copilot, go ahead and work on issue number 1 and fix it all the way. All right, it came back as fixed. So let's head on over to the website to see if it worked. I'll click on the leaderboard and there it is. The sessions are now ordered, most votes down to least votes. Perfect. So next up, what I want to do is have Copilot open a PR for this fix. All right, so it's finished. It's open to PR. I'm going to go to the GitHub repo. I see that there is one PR here, and there it is, fixed leaderboard sort order. So it's pull request number 19. So what I'm going to do next is have Copilot do a code review on PR number 19. So this is cool. All these, the PR open, and this is going to be using the MCP server to do its work. And we can see here, it's ran the Copilot code review request, MCP server. And now, if I go through back to the PR, I can see that Copilot has started reviewing it. So this is going to actually happen in the cloud. And so once it's finished, I can tell Copilot locally in VS Code, pick it up and fix any issues that the code reviewer in the cloud may have found, and it's going to use the MCP server to do that. So back and forth. So as you can see, the MCP server is allowing me to stay all within VS Code and being more productive because I'm looking at my issues, I'm sending off PRs, I'm sending off code reviews, all sitting here telling the MCP server what to do. Check to see if there are any comments that need to be addressed from the code review and fix them. So again, as you can see, it's using the MCP server to grab all the info from the PR. And it found one actionable comment to work on. And great, so let's actually see what happened here. So it did address the actionable feedback, it pushed the fix, and then it rechecked the thread, resolved it, and then no other addressable action was present. Cool. And so we could start doing other things like asking it to analyze the performance of this application, see if there's anything that should be addressed, and then create GitHub issues for them with enough information that anybody could pick them up and work on them. So we'll let that run in the background, and I'll create a brand new session here and then have it ask another question. So this one is, I'm going to go through all the open issues that are not assigned to me and looking for any underlying trends that might indicate something systemic going on in the app. So this is cool. I'm asking the LLM to go out and grab the issues and start applying its matching and its knowledge, so to speak, to find out if there's anything going on in the app that I might not see with my own eyes, right? And so what this is doing here is allowing me to be a little bit more productive and applying a little bit more, I guess, knowledge matching that I might not have. And so I can just send this off and it's going to tell me what it finds, if anything. All right, so I had to go through and perform an analysis of the performance. It actually opened up 3 new issues for me to take a look at and to address eventually. So that's great. So 2 different things happened. And went through, ran the code, found any performance issues, and opened up brand new issues again for me to do. So this whole thing I unloaded to an agent and had to do additional things, popped them up in GitHub, the issues, so I can address them later. And this is work that might have taken me a long time, but between the LLM and the GitHub MCP server, I'm able to automate it away and become more productive. And I could see my open unassigned issues. So there are some clear systemic trends as well. So search pipeline is fragmented across layers, performance regression and read-heavy endpoints, and so on. So again, I had to do some things that I might not have necessarily been even able to do myself, but because the LLM is great with a ton of knowledge and can take in so much data, it can help me triage all these and see things that might have been very difficult from before. All right, so that is a quick tour of the GitHub MCP server and how it helps me in my workflow. And I can just imagine all the things that you might be able to put together just by seeing all of these tools that you have out there to work with. Getting labels, getting tags, listing all the releases, and you can have Copilot do a review. You can have it run secret scanning to see, hey, did you push any issues in there, and so on. So great, super excited. Do something, build it, leave some comments, let us know how you like it, what's worked, what didn't. Love to hear from you.